All right, so you're walking through your favorite bookstore and then you come to that aisle. You know the one I'm talking about. It's filled with books on the metaphysical, the laws of attraction, how to magically turn your thoughts into reality. All right, so do you just keep on walking or are you curious? Well, if you're curious, you'll love this interview with our next guest. Lisa Mccourt has written this book. It's called Juicy Joy, 7 Simple Steps to Your Glorious Gutsy Self. It's based on her training program that offers an easy, user-friendly process for kind of peeling away the layers that keep us from living the joyful lives we all secretly crave. Good morning to you, Lisa. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Danielle.
I love, love, love the title of the book, Juicy Joy. Where did that come from?
Thank you. I love it too. The book teaches authenticity and self-love, but those terms just didn't feel right for a title. To me, they felt too cliche, too intangible. I wanted the title to convey to readers what the benefit is of learning those skills, learning authenticity and self-love. And of course, that's joy, but it's a weightier, meatier kind of joy than a lot of us will associate with that word.
Right.
So to me, juicy just grounds the joy and gives it that feeling that it's an all-encompassing kind of joy.
I love that. But you know, a lot of us, just for whatever reason, don't have that joy. We don't have that juicy joy. What is it that's keeping us from achieving it?
Well, the only reason that we don't have everything we want in our lives is that we don't love ourselves enough to believe that we deserve everything we want. And my students argue that point, but they always come around to seeing the truth in it. Because the truth is, we can't create anything for ourselves that we don't believe we're worthy of. And a lot of times those beliefs, those undeserving beliefs, unworthiness beliefs, are below the radar of our conscious attention. We don't even know that we have them.
So we don't know why we're kind of self-sabotaging then in terms of doing some of the things we do. But you know, a lot of people then just kind of tolerate and they're like going through their lives. Why do you call tolerating slow emotional suicide? I thought that was a very powerful statement. What do you mean by this?
Oh, I do. Tolerating, it just sucks the life out of you. It depletes your energy, your resources. It numbs you to your emotions, to your life, and it keeps you immobile. We do not do any tolerating in Juicy Joy training. And again, it comes down to self-love. The circumstances of your life are always providing you a crystal clear, precisely accurate measure of how much you're loving yourself and what you feel you deserve.
So then what does having a juicier life mean? I mean, I'm thinking about, is it an orange that you just have to kind of squeeze out all the bad stuff, or like a lemon where you're squeezing out all the sour stuff? What does that mean? How do we kind of push our way towards having a juicier life?
Well, a juicy life is just one where you are blissfully comfortable in your own skin all the time.
That's hard though, right? That's hard to do, to feel comfortable in your own skin all the time.
It's not hard, but it is. There are steps to take. There are definitely certain steps that you have to take, but we don't squeeze anything out in Juicy Joy training. We actually celebrate our unwanted circumstances because they always have so much valuable information for us. So we take our unwanted circumstances, we find out exactly why they're there, what the message is, and we use them as a springboard to get us where we want to go.
I love that. You know, I did joke about it a little bit at the top about you see that aisle in the bookstore and you kind of like, I want to stop in. I don't know if I should go down that aisle. And a lot of people really don't want to embrace it. I don't know, maybe there's fear of the unknown for whatever reason, but why do you think that is, that some people just shy away from it and are afraid to embrace something like this, Lisa?
I think you nailed it, Danielle. It's fear.
It's fear.
It is. People are afraid to take this kind of responsibility for their lives. We're so conditioned to blame our unwanted circumstances on other people or the system or the world. What if it really is all completely within our control? To take that kind of full responsibility for everything you've created and everything you have the potential to create is huge, and it requires getting honest with yourself to a degree that is terrifying for a lot of people.
It is scary, and with about 30 seconds left, I wanted to ask you, how did you do this in your own life, and how has your own life changed as a result?
Oh, we teach what we need to learn, exactly. I was such a people pleaser. I knew how to do the dance and play the part to keep everyone else happy, and my motive was always connection. I always craved deep, authentic connection with people. But ironically, the skill that I had perfected, the superhero power to just intuit exactly what someone would want from me and become that for my interactions with them, that was the very thing that kept me from having true connections with people.
They never got to see the real you.
Exactly. They couldn't connect with me beyond a superficial level because they couldn't find me. I had gotten so far removed from who I was authentically at my core.
You know, I think that's an interesting point, and I think it's something that we want to end with here, because for viewers out there, right, who may be going through what you went through or maybe searching for their own juicy joy, what would you say to them, Lisa?
I would tell them that they are spectacular and not the elaborately adorned version that they project to the world, but that raw, vulnerable, uncensored self underneath there. That's what I help people to find and embrace and adore so that they can have all the things that they want in their lives.
I love that, because I think a lot of people don't want to show who they really are because they think you won't like them. Right. But at the end of the day, you have to be who you are.
Or else them liking you doesn't
It
ever
doesn't
feel
even matter.
good. It doesn't
At the
matter
end of the day.
because then the gig's up.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great way to end it. You're so delightful.
You're
Great
so
meeting
delightful.
you.
Great to meet you.
Thanks so much, Lisa.
Thanks.
And again, the book is called Juicy Joy, 7 Simple Steps to Your Glorious Gutsy Self. For more information on Lisa or the book and the training program that she talked about, just go to her website. It's juicyjoy.com.